season. Yeah. Congratulations on this win. Congratulations on the entire season. We understand this is one step along the way. Just, if you can, your emotions moving forward with this group and taking care of business in the first round.
Yeah, look, it's always great to win a playoff series.
Of course.
And we haven't done that yet with this group. So it's thrilling. You know, we've got to give Boston a lot of credit, first and foremost, you know, to come up against a formidable opponent like that. They played hard. You know, they gave us a lot of different looks out there. So hopefully they got us ready for the next series as well. And you know, you look at the mood in the locker room after the game today, and there was a lot of relieved faces, a lot of smiling faces. Guys are enjoying the moment, but at the same time, this isn't really an opportunity for us to go out and go, great, we're here. We've got a long way to go yet, and that's what we're shooting for.
Yeah, you could tell there was emotion and celebration, but muted, because this is not the end goal. This is considered one step along the way. Everybody knew what the whole season was about, the anticipation for this season, and you knew. This was also the evolution of this franchise and all of it coming together the way that it has. What did you like about what you saw from this team in this opening round series?
Well, you know, to be honest, it was a little bit like a training camp. You know, we haven't had our guys, you know, healthy and available all year. So, you know, to be able to put a week together prior to the playoffs, and then you saw, you know, glimpses in the game. You know, we'd string it together 4 or 5 plays, we'd string together a quarter. You know, for us, it's going to be like, you know, how do we close out quarters? Now, you know, guys getting used to play with each other and so forth, and you know, the camaraderie building on and off the court. You know, I think we've had honest conversations amongst the group with the coaches, the players, and so forth, and all that's building. You know, that camaraderie is building, and you know, it's fun to watch the evolution of the guys, and they keep getting better.
When you keep score and you maintain the results as part of the record book, fans from the outside may not view it any differently than it's always been, but it has been completely different in how you handle a team, how you put this all together based on the restrictions, and yet here we are. First round is over, you move on to the second round, and I'm sure your head is spinning with what this season has been like, yet this part's over, and now you prepare. So there's almost more normalcy to this in many ways, because it's a regimen of what's next. Well, we know what's next. You got to match up with the Milwaukee Bucks next.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, the good thing for us is you know, a lot of our guys have been through this a lot. Which is great, and they'll be leaders, and they'll be leaders in the clubhouse and so forth. And, you know we've got to get a little lucky. You know, we've got to manage the guys throughout this course, this next series. We know it's going to be difficult. Milwaukee's a heck of a team. But I give our coaching staff, performance staff, you know, they've done an amazing job this whole year in just getting the trust of the players through what's been a season unlike any so far. So, you know, we continue to stay healthy, knock on wood, and go out there and continue to grow, and we'll see where it goes.
Your impressions of Steve Nash in his first go-around as a head coach in the NBA playoffs?
Great. I think Steve will be the first to tell you. I've said a few times, like, he doesn't know what he doesn't know yet, and he's growing, and he's asked his coaching staff for advice all the time. But it's been amazing to see how the humility which he approaches the game, the respect that he has from his players, and the poise. I mean, you see him out there, and I know half the year or most of the year we've had a mask on, so you can't really read his lips the whole time. But the advice he's been giving from the players and the listening, I think that's so important. What he does is he listens to his players the same way he was when, you know, he was a 2-time MVP. So, you know, he's proved his worth out there.
Sean, the ambiance from these fans, just the playoff feel, just having people here, the switch from early in the season to now, that's been the part that's hard to wrap your brain around, because it's just so drastic from one end of the spectrum to the other. Your feeling just being here in this moment. Yeah,
you know, words can't really describe it, to be honest. I think this is what we've been shooting for 5 years. Yeah. It's not done, but this is where we want to get to. And to have, I'm so glad the fans are back packing Barclays again. You know, we're nothing without them, and we need them. We're going to need them for this next series and so forth. So great to hear their emotion behind it. And to be honest, the borough needs it. You know, everybody wants to get behind the nets here, and it's amazing. And you know, I know